All right, so for our home component, the HTML that we want to create is this hero section up here, and then this section down here, which is pretty much the secondary content. All right, so let's go back here to our project, and we're going to go into our home component HTML. We'll go ahead and gut all that. And we'll just start off with the hero section first. So I've pasted this in, and if we save it, we go back to our project. There we go, soaring to new heights, blah, blah, blah. We don't have CSS yet for this, so it's a little bit weird looking. Plus, we need to also get our clouds.jpg file in an assets folder. So right here, an assets folder is already created for us by default. So we're going to right click and reveal in Explorer. And we'll go into here. And you can download the project files and find this clouds.jpg. Make sure it's in there. Close this out. And if we go back to our project, it should show, wait, it won't show it yet because we don't have the CSS, sorry about that. So now let's go to our home component SAS, and it's going to paste this in. So we're importing our media query file. We're referencing a hero class here, just making some adjustments on the font sizes based on tablet and desktop. Referencing our H2, FACOG is for a font awesome adjustment to the size of the font. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is for padding right here. So we'll save that. There we go. So that is it so far. Great. All right, so let's also continue on and add the rest of the HTML to finish out the home component page. So off screen, I'm simply pasting real quickly, or copying rather. Now I'm going to paste this section of content right here. So we'll save that. We'll go back. And there we go. So that is the home component HTML. Awesome. All right, so we have a lot of time left here, so I'm going to just finish off by the only remaining section is this fact page right here. So we're going to go into the fact. Actually, we'll start off with the component file first, because we're going to pull in data from the API like we did with Vue and React, the same exact API location. So in Vue and React, we used Axios to pull, which is HTTP client library, to pull in the data, the JSON data. For an Angular, it has a built-in library for us to use for that purpose. So at the top of the file, we're going to import two different things. We're going to import HTTP from Angular, the Angular HTTP library. And then we're also going to import a map operator from reactive extensions, which is right here. So make sure you have these two added at the top. And then inside of, or at the very top of our fact component class, we're going to have a facts property of a type array of any. And then in our constructor, we're going to pass in our HTTP, an instance of it. So private HTTP, HTTP. All right, and then inside of here, and in this constructor, this gets ran when the component loads. So we're going to reference this.http.get, and then our URL to the endpoint that we've been using throughout this course. So I'm going to paste that in. And after that, we add map, which we imported at the top, the response to response in JSON format, and then we subscribe result to this.facts equals the result, or response rather. I always say result, I don't know why I do that. All right, and then that should be enough for this section. So now we have our fact HTML, and again, this is very simple. So I'm going to paste this in without the coding portion first, so that I can describe that actual portion. So we're pasting in the HTML we already did during the Vue section, and right now we do have interpolation here. So the section that gets repeated for these questions and answers is from here to here. All right, so starting at this second div class in, what we do is add an asterisk ng4 equals, and we specify let fac of facts. And facts is the property that our response is mapped to. And then we reference fact.title and body right here. So if we save this and we click on our facts page, we get an error. So let's check it out. Things don't always work like you intend them to. So no provider for HTTP. All right, so that's because I forgot real quickly. If we go back here to our app module.ts, we have to import it and add it as an imports right here. All right, so the code for that, we'll put there in the middle, is import HTTP module from the Angular HTTP library. And then we'll just copy this, put a comma here, and add it as an import. So if you save, you go back and click on facts, there we go. So this is showing up off on the right because we haven't yet added the CSS to fix this no wrap issue over here. So let's go back and do that real quick. We're going to go to our SAS file for fac and just add these 3 rule sets. So flex wrap is what's going to fix that issue over there. By the way, we go back here, we're going to have a ton of results. If you just want to limit that to 10, then the way in Angular to do that real quickly is go back to our HTML, and right here we're going to put in parentheses facts.slice 0, 10, and then we add a colon in brackets and close out that. So if we go back here, we'll now see there's only 10. And there we go. That is it. So hopefully you guys were able to learn quite a bit about the primary core differences between React, Angular, and Vue.js. Personally, my takeaway from it is I really like Angular, and that I may be partial because I started out with Angular first, so that's where I'm most comfortable. After that, I would say I like Vue.js a lot. Everything, it kind of follows a similar flow to Angular in the idea that the component structure, is very, it's separated in terms of, you have your styles, you have your component logic, and you have your template. React, I don't know. I don't really personally prefer it. I know it's very popular, if not probably equally popular to Angular. But yeah, that's just my personal preference. So use this, I know a lot of maybe aspiring or new developers, this is probably hopefully valuable in some way so that you could say, okay, I personally like this, like Vue or whatever. So I'm going to start focusing on that. So hopefully there was value in that. So please, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's at Design Course, and also check out my site for more courses at coursetro.com. All right, see you later.